Hello, ladies and gents. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me just do a little bit of a mic test just to make sure everybody can hear me. Hello, Yawning H. Welcome to the chat. Hi to you too. Jen, Zombie, Ariel, how are you today? Hello, Larissa, and Amity, our favorite cat wizard mod. Good to see you today. Let me just make sure to adjust the chat from my angle so that I can see. There we go. Just Twitch right here, just YouTube right there. And there, we goes. Adjust that, adjust this. All right, just adjusting things on my side. Hey, Brandy, good to see you too. Check. Shoot, Mike, can you hear me? Okay, it's moving. It's working. Okay, never mind. just the mic. There we go. Here we go. Ariel in both YouTube and the Twitch chat. Good afternoon, Senor Simping Croissant. Oh, Larissa, must you name a food that I want to take a bite out of? Hey, Lady Spring. I'm doing well today, Larissa. By the way, chat, so I'm gonna actually cut this game a little bit short, technically. Rather than stream for about 3 hours like I usually do, I'm just gonna stream for 2. Because my parents are, who I mentioned, were on a mission. They were serving as missionaries, working in the Dominican Republic. They are back on American soil. I am picking them up today, or my family and I are picking them up today. So I'm gonna be only streaming for about 2 hours. Right. Last time we left off with a boss fight, so why am I back at camp? Simple. I needed to upgrade my weapons and gear, and I also needed to pick out my Pictos. Pictos are like buffs in this game. And since I'm here, let's just, let's grow our relationships with some people.
Expedition Zero left 67 years ago, which would make you...
A salt and pepper silver fox.
About 100. Yeah.
Tell me about the fracture.
Chat with Lune, chat with all. Will do, Ariel. I just really want to, you know, improve my relationship, especially with Lune. The Overcooked 2 animation will be the best animation gotcha thing I've done. You're kidding me, Zombie. You're making another animation. Oh, I'm excited to see this. Hey, Corky. Good to see you, too. Hey, Audrey. Let's see. Yeah, chat. I'm just chatting with Lune, trying to increase my relationship, and nobody seems very chatty today.
I'm not gonna get much sleep tonight, am I?
Mm-hmm.
That's a promise. That sounds like a promise. Oh, would that I could be so lucky. Okay, lovely chat.
Mon ami. Like I said, this.
We've already seen this dialogue.
Great.
Okay. I tried not to be such a fanboy for Esky, but I can see why people love him. Hey, Luna. Hello, Halag. Yay, more people arriving. Hey, Navilis. Hello, darlings, Navilis. You are adorable, you know that? Alright then. I guess I've already rested, so let's go ahead and end the night. Remember the current objective. Go through the forgotten battlefield to continue to the monolith. Noted. Write in the journal of Gustaf's apprentice. Oh. Myel's writing. She spends some time writing in Gustaf's journal to honor his memory. She tries to write, but is overcome with emotion. She cannot find the words. She hopes Gustaf's apprentices will read his journal someday. Say it. Myel heads back. Was hoping she would say, for those who come before, for those who come after. Game audio and mic volume sound perfect. Thank you, Amity. Alright, so let's go to sleep. I suppose we don't have any additional dialogue with our companions. Hey, Lay. Boy, Lay, you sound very excited. Afro Queen, good to see you too. So yes, I've applied various buffs to my characters. Now, let's just make sure that Myel, I had a couple of these switched out purely for that one fight. So let me see. Guard down, apply defenseless to all of them. Might need that. Pierce. Ooh, I definitely need that. Increases damage to marked targets. Low fire target. If she's in offensive stance, it applies 2 more burn. Breaking rules. Deals low single target physical damage. Alright. That could be a good one. Virtuoso stance, need to keep that. Need to keep that, because that gets us into Virtuoso stance. That keeps us there. Guard up. Engagement. I think I'll switch this one out purely for... Oh, I'd hate to do it, but let's just switch this out for Pierce. Usually I'm having her debuff enemies, so I'm going to take a more aggressive stance. I'm going to swap out guard up for guard down. So she's going to debuff enemies instead of buff us. Yep, she's got all the stuff she needs. Alright, back to where we need to go. Hey, Holla. Lay coming in strong with, hey, queens. Love it when you all get together and talk. Hey, Abby, good to see you. Sorry I'm late, no problem, White Wolf. White Wolf, I would say that you're not late so much as you arrived precisely when we needed you to. Ruins. Reef. Is it strange that a place that's so wrecked could be honestly beautiful in a way? In a post-apocalyptic, picturesque way, I mean. Hey, Mama Bear, good to have you. And of course, Mama Bear joins saying, anybody need coffee or cookies? Tell me you're a mother without saying you're a mother. She brought the treats ready. Alright, fast travel back to where we needed to go, the ancient bridge. In case you missed last session, we fought what looked like a golden knight with 2 swords. Well, 1 sword at first, then 2, and a whole heck of a lot of amazing movesets. That is my favorite boss that we've seen, that we fought. I love it. Scrounge around for some good items. Ooh, there's one up there. I'm loving this game so far. If anybody is just doing this for the first time, well, we're trying to go beat a big baddie named the Paintress that quite literally paints death into this world. She paints a number on a monolith, and whoever's that age, the same age as the monolith, they die. I guess he can't go up there. Dang. So this expedition is heading off to go defeat her. Oh. I can go down here. Right, that's just where I fought the big guy. Never mind. You finished the game a few days ago, Hala? No way. You know what this actually reminds me of? It's a bit of a strange thought, but back in the early 2000s, before what I would say was... before films started going outright bad, I would say, more often than not. There's still some good films today, but majority are just slop. Well, there was a time where I think people were just being too harsh with films. I think it was during like the... before 2010, maybe shortly after 2010. And I remember the biggest reason people were being like that is because there were people who grew up in like the 80s and 90s where films were trying to come up with new ideas, new worlds, new stories, be unique in some way, or take an old idea and do it well, or do it differently. And, you know, I can admit, yeah, stories, movies that I was experiencing in the 2000s, especially the mid-2000s and 2010s, were definitely not unique. They weren't trying to push any boundaries. I love it when you say that, Lune. But still, I thought people were being a little too harsh with movies. Well, what I love about this is that Clair Obscur is honestly its own thing. When I try to explain it, giving the brief description that I give doesn't exactly do it justice. Lickety the Duelist? Yes, Lickety the Duelist. That is so far my favorite boss we fought. But think about this. This world has its own lore. I keep calling it France, but France does not exist in this world. It's called Lumiere, where these people came from. Oh, wait a minute. We already came from this direction. Exploring around. Ycey, go back to that forest area. I'm going. Just, you know, trying to make sure I'm not missing anything by just grabbing, or just missing the stuff. Just missing the most obvious first. But yeah, what I like about this area, about this whole game, is it does have its own lore. Yes, it's very clearly based off of our world, but you've got people with magic. They call it signs or pictos, you know, things like that. They call it lumina. Avatar was a pretty solid 2009 movie. Yeah, it was fun. Avatar was a great CGI film, if you ask me. The story was basic, and I don't really care to look back and see all of it. There's just a few scenes I really like going back and seeing in Avatar. Not talking about The Last Airbender, talking about the Blue People Avatar. But yeah, I agree. Avatar was a good 2009 film. Like, not a impressive story by any means, but man, that's CGI. Unfortunately, it was a movie you could really only fully appreciate in IMAX.
Yeah.
Oh.
We can bury your friend under this tree, if that's okay with you.
We need to bury Gustaf. I see, Mr. Treat. Thank you, Mama Bear. You did not just put strawberry sherbet in there. Put that in my mouth then. Fine, I'll take that treat gladly. Thanks, Mama Bear. We're about to have a little emotional scene with burying Gustaf. The music is swelling and everything, and then... here's a treat. Take us home, game. Would anybody in chat like to say a few words?
Couldn't wait for me, could you? I wish we could.
Bed of flowers, too.
Rest easy, Gustaf.
I'll finish what you started. The Paintress, Noir, they will pay.
No more dome. Just open skies.
I'll save them, Gustaf. Emma, your apprentices, everyone.
You can leave it to us.
Love this group.
You were always there for me.
I'll save them.
Say hi to Soph for me, yeah?
We could never tell if you were my brother or my father. But to me, you were both. Best brother and father I've ever had.
I feel like the cartoon man right here is ruining it. I need to get me off the screen.
We continue.
Thanks for being my family. See you in the next life.
Rest in power. Right, zombie. Not just a good one, White Wolf, a great one. I can't imagine how Versa's feeling now. Have the same face, but not Gustaf. That is very curious, Abby. He does look a lot like Gustaf. Don't know why. Hey, Black Boo. Hey, Lady Spring. Angel Candy. Good to have you back. Well, in case you're wondering what just happened, we buried a friend, and we seem to have buried him among other expeditioners. Dang. I think the world building deserves a bit more credit, Luna. Oh, talking about Avatar, it had its own language that you could actually learn. I think the language is the most important part. In terms of the world building, I'd say it was pretty basic. They had a lot of crappy names, or it had a lot of pretty generic names, not crappy, just meh names. Like the Floating Mountains, you could have called it. You could have called it, instead they just called it, yep, the Hallelujah Mountains. Bunch of mountains floating in Avatar. I'm like, really? You couldn't have called it something like the Flying Mount, or the Flying Fortress, or couldn't have called it Heaven's Gate? Don't put something like Valhalla, or something from our world. Make it unique. Instead, Hallelujah Mountains. Not exactly very descriptive there. Just call it like the Floating Gates, or the Flying Mountains. Maybe they didn't want to give it away. But yeah, the language though, the fact that they developed their own language, I'm going to compliment the linguist on that. It was nice. But yeah, same with things like unobtainium. It's like, really, you couldn't have come up with a better mineral than that. Just simply unobtainium. And it was mostly just James Cameron probably trying to be smug about, I don't know, some kind of message that is going to fall on deaf ears anyway. Buddy, just tell a movie already. Don't preach about a message. Preach about morals if you have to. Because morals we can get. Morals we can do. Still though, that's why I just say it's a good film. It's a half-decent one at best. It's an entertaining one. But why I brought that whole thing up is because I like that this... Oh, I was going the wrong way. I like that this world is its own thing. You know, it's not just it's not from a book to movie adaptation or book to game adaptation. Somebody just used their own imagination and built this. I love this world. I love this story. It's got some rules that really don't apply to our world. Not just talking about magic, but things like mechanical parts. Yeah. Find your way through the forgotten battlefield. Got an achievement. All right, here we go. Back at camp.
For about 2 hours. Then there's a big lake. We shouldn't go there at all. We should make a right, and then it's gonna take a few hours, and then we make a stop. We get some rest and some food, and then from there, we head north to Monoko Station.
Why there?
To recruit my oldest friend. We'll need the extra firepower, because our next
Who's the extra
goal will be
friend?
to take down the Paintress heart.
Her heart?
Yes. You can't just stroll up to the Paintress. The chroma there is far too dense. It erases anyone who gets close.
Ooh.
But if we destroy her heart, the barrier will fall.
Okay.
So is the Paintress just an
Where is this
architect
heart?
of this world,
What
do you
does it look
think?
like?
What it
If
looks
reality
like,
distorts around her.
that I don't know. But I do know that it's somewhere in the center of old Lumiere.
Oh,
Found old Lumiere.
Yes.
so that's
So
where
it's
old
true.
Lumiere is.
Before the fracture, our Lumiere was part of a larger city on the continent.
I've traveled with many expeditions. I was with the 58th when we found old Lumiere. But Renoir erased them before we could get further. And I don't know much more.
All right then. Let's go meet your friend at Monoko Station. And then, we'll take the Paintress's heart.
New goal. Take the Paintress's heart. I'll get the roses, you get the chocolates. We'll take her heart, no problem. We buried a friend today. That hit way too hard. Oh man, Amity. That did. Didn't mean it to hit like that. You have to get to Monaco's station at least in this stream, Ycey. Oh, no problem, Ariel. Not a problem. I heard firepower. Usually someone with firepower would sound explosive in a way, rather than a personality or action. I guess we'll find out, Jen.
How far
Hey,
up
Sex,
the mountain
Skill.
is Monoko Station? Will we see snow?
She's never seen snow. Oh, I'm taking you to my mountains.
Not too high, but yeah. There's usually snow.
Fantastic.
Gosh, you are adorable.
Oh, right. There's no snow in Lumiere.
No, only in books and paintings. It's almost as mythical as Gestrels.
And just as fun. And sometimes just as deadly.
Oh. Really?
Yeah, freeze to death.
My husband was obsessed with the idea of snow. I can't wait to see some.
That you will.
Do you want to spend time with Skill? Out of curiosity, do you only get to spend time with one person a night? Do you want to spend time with Skill? Let's just... You know what? Yeah, no harm in spending some time with Skill tonight. Verso approaches Skill, who seems open to talking.
You seem less stressed than the others.
Is that your conclusion?
Yes.
Oops.
There must be better uses of your time than analysing our stress levels.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Well, it's important to understand your teammates.
Says the mysterious stranger who has yet to share much about himself.
Happy you want to get to know.
Then consider this my attempt to be less mysterious.
Oh, is that what this is?
Swear, she's just naturally flirty. I'll trade you. A story for a story. Quite fair, I think. No, you're right. What am I thinking? It's better to stay mysterious. If he says that sarcastically, I'm clicking that. But no, I'll trade you. A story for a story.
I'll trade you. A story for a story.
Well, there are stories, and then there are stories.
What type of stories do you want to know? Hey, Princess Rena. Welcome to the chat, or welcome to the stream.
You first, then.
Ariel says Skill is naturally flirty. Meat drinks. Why are you drinking, Ariel? Let's see. Something epic then? Full of battle and danger? Something unusual then. Strange wonders and mysteries. Start normal.
Something unusual then? Strange wonders and mysteries?
A bit impersonal, Not really how you get to know each other. I don't think that's worthy of a trade. No. Tell me something dark and melancholy.
Sounds like no
and
matter...
personal.
So it sounds like no matter which option you pick, she wants something more personal.
Ooh, going straight for the heavy stuff, huh?
I mean, she's direct. I like it.
If we're going to share, let's share.
Story for a story, right?
We'll see.
In case anybody has no idea how to talk to somebody, you have to go based on how open somebody is. Closed books like Shadowheart? No. Let them... think of it like the... Oh gosh, I can't believe I'm bringing up ogres right now in Shrek. But layers. People have layers. For somebody who's kept to themselves, just settle with the outside layers. That's it. Because most people are okay with just getting to know basic info about people, but some are really paranoid. If you try to get to know them, it's like, why you want to get to know me? Trying to exploit my secrets? So just try to figure out, are they really outgoing or are they more personal? Scale seems to be very outgoing, seems to be very personal. So yes, I wish that I could share a personal story with her because she would share one with me. She trusts. She's the kind of person that wants to trust easy. But it's a give and take. It's smart, if you ask me. That's the way you should do it. Verso and Scale spend the next few minutes arguing whether Scale should also share. Scale continues to tease Verso, who remains evasive. Verso and Scale's relationship grows a little bit. Oh yeah, Scale is very outgoing. Drinks. Ariel, you better not be setting her up to be the next villain. She's not. Relationship level increases with Scale. Halle frickin' Luya. Ooh. Not the one I want to increase right now. Hello, beautiful.
Your oldest friend is a Gestrel.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've been friends for as long as I can remember.
Gustaf would have loved that.
Why? Because he liked Gestrels.
Because he liked the idea of friendships that could last decades.
Dang. She's even... If she's trying to seem shy and to herself, harmless, she's doing a great job. She's even doing that grabbing her arm thing. Aye. She's really seeming vulnerable right now.
We don't get to enjoy such long friendships in Lumiere.
Maybe that's just good acting, never mind. Good acting on the actor's part, not on her part. Lune just really does feel vulnerable right now. Do I want to spend time with Lune? Is that even a question game? It's a trade of trust, little by little, Larissa says. You can go deeper in the layers with someone. Exactly. If you want to get to know somebody purely so that you don't have to distrust them, then decide whether they're outgoing or kept to themselves. If they're kept to themselves, just be settled with the outermost details, like the first layer of an onion. If it's somebody who's really outgoing, share something close to the center, not at the center. Never do that. That is something that's only... You don't share close to the center details with someone you don't plan on being close to. Simple as that. Share the closest details with the closest people. Never to a stranger. Lune intercepts Verso as he walks by the fire. Wait a minute. Lune intercepts us? Ah.
Why are you allying yourself with us?
Not a lot of options out here, in case you hadn't noticed.
What about the previous expeditioners? Did you help them too? Yet they still failed.
That's a terrible way to ask questions.
That's a very wise one,
Always
though.
interrogate people like this.
She does have a point. Why are you going with us? Did you help the others too? And why do you also seem to have a missing arm just like Gustaf?
Given the circumstances, I think we can skip the pleasantries, no?
Alliances are usually give and take, as are conversations. Trust goes both ways, no?
All right then. As a gesture of good faith, I'll show you how to use Lumina.
Wow.
No need. I got it.
Well, aren't you a quick study?
But I appreciate the gesture. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Trust works both ways.
Feel like we already established that, or alright, as a gesture of good faith, yes. I think they do need to trust you.
All right. As a gesture of good faith, I'll answer 3 questions. Choose wisely.
And I suppose that's something.
Only 3.
Someone's a bit greedy.
3 questions with 3 follow-ups.
I mean, truth be told, just saying 3 kind of makes her want more. If he's trying to get her to want to get to know him more, I think she's already there.
You're really pushing this.
I think it's reasonable.
All right. Go for it.
Abby says, yes, Ycey, but sometimes people have secrets and motivations. Oh, hang on. Motivations that they want to reveal, so yeah, up to them if they want secrets, and I probably won't make effort. I mean, yeah, that's... Like I said, if somebody has secrets, then if you yourself... Because bear in mind, you also need to not distrust somebody. There is a middle ground between trust and distrust. It's simply a, I don't know what to make of this. But just so, if you feel like you are distrusting of someone, try to get to know the outer layers at most. Do not ever just go off of, I don't know, I got good vibes or bad vibes. I've seen so many people sabotage relationships and peg somebody so far off on the incorrect scale simply because I got bad vibes. The reality, you were uncomfortable by them. And I've honestly seen people who get uncomfortable just by somebody's appearance because they either look intimidating or they look very pretty or they look very whatnot. don't just go off of vibes. I'm going to say this right now. Sometimes your senses are off. Sometimes our senses are off. Sometimes they're right, though. And all it takes is for one bad call to turn out to be right, for someone to be paranoid for life. So just to ease that paranoia, what I'm trying to get at is ease that paranoia by trying to get to know somebody enough not to distrust them, or maybe confirm that your distrust was correct. If you're finding that you do not trust easily, which I suppose that could be good, go for just the surface layer details. What do they do for a living? What are some things they like? You know, and exchange those two. Some things that you like, some things that you are fond of. Surface layers aren't always true. How, Mama Bear? Like what? Is somebody going to say they work at some place and turns out they don't work there? Great. Then you found out that somebody who couldn't even share the most basic of details just lied to you. So they're probably not going to share anything truthful. You just informed yourself that, yeah, maybe I shouldn't have trusted this person, or maybe I should be wary of them. But now, you have evidence, whereas before, you didn't. Tell me your deepest, darkest secrets. Come on, don't be shy. Hey, Enzo, no! No, Enzo! No! Don't go straight for the kill, man. Trust goes both ways? Yep, exactly. That's why people who are very secretive, like with Shadowheart, I didn't press her on any of those secrets that she had, and she quickly grew her approval with me, but that's still a game character. A very well-written one. It works just the same way in life. If you come across somebody who's very close-guarded, sometimes they could be very, very sweet on the inside. They just don't know if they can trust you. So don't try to steal secrets from them. Don't try to pry where you don't belong. And if the two of you would have normally gotten along because your personalities fit hand in hand, then you'll get along. But if not, then you'll just drift apart. And there's no harm in that. Just be around people that you can trust. Or at the very least, not distrust. Now, for the waiting moment. The 3 questions. Here we go. Abby says, I just observe and I won't write people off quickly, but yeah, observations help. Exactly. You have found, what you want though is evidence of your feelings, not just simply a bad or good feeling. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's wrong. Lune spends some time bombarding Verso with questions. So it sounds like it was more than just 3. Verso remains evasive. Dang, what is he hiding? Which pisses Lune off, but also triggers her insatiable sense of curiosity. Dang. Lune is reluctantly intrigued, as is Verso. That's another thing. Sometimes you might find people also want to get to know you just because they find you fascinating. Yes! I mean, nice. We've increased our relationship with Lune. Amity says, but if it's distrusting behavior that's been going on for a while, then that's different. It's hard to trust others when they've wronged you or those you care about. But do you distrust them, Amity? Like I said, there is a middle ground between trust and distrust. If you don't have that middle ground, then it's best that you just don't get to know people, period. If you don't have a middle ground and you just automatically distrust whoever you don't trust, and you just trust whoever you don't distrust, you need to work on that. That is something I had to work on for years too. And that's why I say, figure it, if you don't have a middle ground, then follow my little tidbit of advice that helped me too. Get to know whether or not somebody is very outgoing or reclusive. If they're reclusive, leave them alone, unless you can't avoid them, period. If they're very outgoing and they want to get to know you, let it be the give and take. Let them only exchange information that they want to know. Because even during Baldur's Gate 3 with that certain tentacle face guy who wanted to get to know our secrets, he really wanted to get to know them, and he started giving us, quote-unquote, secrets, and claiming, now you know everything about me. Why won't you trust me? He was demanding our trust. That's when you know you have room to be paranoid of him. Why do you want our trust that badly, you know? But for somebody who, I don't know, maybe you have a friend in common. Picture 3 people. All 3 are friends, but not with all 3 of them. Friend A is friends with, say, friend B and C. But friend B and C don't know each other. They both know friend A. And friend B is wary of friend C. Why? I don't know. They just rubbed him the wrong way. That's it. Friend B is just very paranoid. But friend B, let's face it, doesn't have any evidence to go off of other than just feels uncomfortable. I'd say get to know him just enough to confirm or deny the suspicion. Have a middle ground. You gotta have a middle ground between between trust and distrust, or you're forever going to be paranoid. Mama Bear, because if you find that someone looks rough and mean, but is actually kind, accept the kindness. Okay. So you've got something on. That's what you're saying about appearances can be deceiving. I see what you mean now, Mama Bear. You're saying you're focusing on the appearance of the onion, metaphorically. I'm talking about peel back the first layer. Thank you. Yes, it's very hard to trust them when they've wrong. When the wrong keep doing wrongs, or you're observing their behavior and it's hard to find a middle ground. It does not come easily, Amity. What you got, if you're dealing with constant distrust, it will not come easy. I'm sorry. But I am terribly sorry that's happened in the first place. But I will say, it does come in time. Enzo, your distrust doesn't justify everything. Can't expect people to pay your bills if you don't pay their bills. Yeah, there you go. If people expect to know too much about you, that's another good point. Find out why they want to get to know you. Are they just being friendly, or are they trying to use something? So, someone told me before that friendship is not forced, and that guy made me remember it well. There you go, Abby. Friendship is not forced.
How come Minoko lives so far from the other Gestrels?
Minoko's a searcher. They travel the land looking for Gestrels who went missing after the fracture.
The lost Gestrels.
Yeah. That, and he, pissed off Golgra.
See ya, Corky. Have a good night, Corky. If anybody's just barely arriving, this stream will probably only go on for another hour, because I'm actually going to go pick up my parents. They are back in the United States. Also, it's Fantasia. Thank you for subscribing. I didn't say that. Oh, I guess Myel doesn't want to talk.
Yeah.
We need to go back and fight Golgra. Mama says, getting betrayed by someone you didn't trust burns so... Oh, you are not wrong, Mama Bear. And that is why I say, take your time. If you do not have a middle ground between trust and distrust because you've just been so wronged so much, you have no reason to try and go out of your way to trust everybody. If anything, take your time, work on yourself, learn to love yourself if you don't. Because that's another thing, Amity. You say that, sadly, you have been betrayed. But at the same time, you love yourself, don't you? From what I've seen, and you're very lovable. So, you've already got the first part down. Take some time for yourself if that's what's going on in your life. You can't trust people easily. Frankly, you shouldn't trust people easily. But you should make sure that your trust and distrust is warranted. That's it. Yeah, for me, distrust doesn't come automatically. It happens gradually if warranted. Nice, Amity. That's good. Is there a middle ground? Well, there's a difference between being wary of someone because of what they've done and being wary of everybody. The first is just common sense. Exactly, Autumn. Yeah, some people don't have a middle ground between distrust and trust. It's just, like you said, being wary of someone based on what they've done or said or certain behavior habits that you've seen before versus just simply being wary of everybody. The latter example is like trying to find a murder mystery and you're suspecting everybody. And then that way you can say in the end, I knew it. No, you didn't know it. You suspected, you accused everybody of being the murderer. You didn't find out it was Colonel Sanders in the library with the wrench. You said that it could have been any of the weapons in any of the rooms from any of the suspects. Check up on the others, go to sleep. Current objective is, yeah, go find Verso's friend. Point being, though, is you don't need to get... You're not trying to... what am I trying to say? You don't need to impress anyone. They don't need to impress you. If you get to know somebody and you fit well, you fit well. If you're wary about somebody, start with the surface layers and see if they match up with the center. Here we go. Right in the... Remember the current objective, go to sleep. Let's check up on the others real quick. Myel quietly approaches Lune. Wanting to apologize for her behavior on their way to... Right. Myel had a little explosion with Lune.
Hey,
Hey.
I've learned to recognize my patterns, White Wolf says, I've learned to recognize patterns in people so I know how to keep myself safe. Exactly. You're basing it off of evidence. You can see the patterns. That is great. Yeah, but that's hard, Zombie says, to do when you're taught that everyone can be an ally to better everyone else. That is hard when you've got conflicting information.
I didn't mean...
It's fine.
I just...
You never know when somebody might also have a moment of weakness, like Myel here exploding on Lune.
I miss him too.
It's hard.
The pain we feel every time we lose someone. I've tried many ways of dealing with it. Running from it, sitting with it, compartmentalizing it. But what I needed was to use it. To use everything.
What do you mean?
I feel everything. And I let it burn inside me.
Dang.
When I'm tired, when I feel hopeless, when I want to just let it all go. I use the pain. I use the fear, the shame, the guilt, the anger. I use it all to keep going. To make sure I continue.
Lune,
I can almost feel them beside me. Everyone we've lost. Walking with me. Especially when I use chroma. I feel their presence, their closeness. And they help me.
you feel Gustaf.
Yeah. I do.
I'd like to feel him with me too.
You have an affinity for chroma too. Try it.
How do you always know what to do?
Because she gathers evidence. She likes to know her surroundings and know her companions.
I don't.
Or she can just pretend not to know anything.
Want to know a secret?
Or know everything.
I have no idea what I'm doing. And I don't think anyone else does either.
You know enough.
Really?
Some
Don't
of us
tell
know
anyone
enough.
else I said that.
If I ever make a waifu chart, just know this, Lune is S tier. By contrast, Shadowheart and Triss would only be an A tier, most likely. I try to be neutral, Amity says, so yes, there is a middle ground. Nice. Like said, if you notice weird, or what was it? If you notice weird behavior over time, it's absolutely warranted to feel weary patterns in evidence, and evidence is important. Yeah,
That was
exactly.
sad.
Scary. Sister moments. Yup, Abby. Back. Baby is asleep. Welcome back, Afro Queen. Thing is, none of this is absolute. You can trust people and still have boundaries. Exactly, Autumn. There's layers of intimacy just like there's layers of friendship. Wonderful. Couldn't have said it better myself. Mama Bear, I see the way I think of it is the best friends will love and accept you at your lowest. False people will walk out at those times. At the same time, I'll even add on to that. I think you're right. I'll even add on people who are just not compatible with you. Because have you ever had somebody who was way too intimate with you right from the start, and then suddenly they go from sharing all their secrets with you to wanting to know all your secrets and then wanting you to carry their baggage? It's like, dear, I care, but I didn't ask for any of this. I got my own problems as is. I'm dealing with them, but I don't have time nor energy to deal with yours too, I'm sad to say. But I know what you mean. People who are there for you will be there for you. They won't walk out when you need them, especially if you gave them everything, and then suddenly they don't want to return it. You're right on the money, Mama Bear. None of this is absolute. Yeah, exactly, Autumn. These are general statements to go off of. Sometimes, though, I've noticed a lot of people are here that, in the past, asked for advice on social stuff. So, I don't know everything. It's like what Lune said. I don't know everything. I'm just doing the best I can. I can just share my own experience, and that's it. Jen, mostly by action, behavior, and care, can I tell whether to trust someone or not? Oh, nice. Action, behavior, care. It's ABC, but it's not always 1, 2, 3. I love that. I freaking love that. Larissa, you have a really good point, and oh, that's for Amity. Depending on the way things go, and depending on the things we go through, that happens too. Some people get interpreted the wrong way sometimes, but you're right. Yep, it's often better safe than sorry, some people say. We should definitely have a stream with Mama and Papa Ycey sometime. I'd love to have them on. They're not really much into games either, so honestly, one of these days, I want to bring my dad especially, because he is really quick to learn, and my dad also sounds exactly like me. So that's going to be funny to have, where I want to have a second image that shows him. So I'll have me and I'll have him. I need to have some way to determine who's speaking, though, when it's it's both our voices. He's also a quick learner and is better with technology than my mom. I think it'd be fun to have him on for a game. She's so freaking adorable. Help. She is, White Wolf. Ah, Lune. Best girl. If I ever get a waifu chart, know that Lune is S tier. Celine subs in the corner. Happy. I didn't say where Celine stands, though. Here we go. I think S tier, though, would just mean if this person existed, they would be, yeah, that's wife material right there. Oh, poor Celine. No, Afro Queen, not poor Celine. Celine is now the third choice only. Hey, when did I ever say she was the third choice? So would Ycey and Lune's shipping name be Winter Moon? I'll take it. I will gladly take it, Autumn. I have to leave because of a work appointment. I'll try to be back. Bye, Larissa. We might actually be gone. Snape. No one likes an insufferable know-it-all. Yep. People who pretend to have all the answers probably don't have any of them, but you can always share your experience. Ycey, after being married for nearly 20, we all have our burdens, and I try to help my hubby carry his burdens, but I can't carry it all. So we share burdens and accept we can't fix everything. Gonna bring some tears to my eyes. That's actually beautiful. That's a beautiful relationship right there. I think your dad would do well with a game that suits him. Is mine like you are with your genre of games you enjoy? I think if I bring my dad on, it's going to be for a game that requires a bit of puzzle solving. But he likes a good story. Now, let's see. I have 7 to 8 years... Oh, hang on a second. There we go. Just the chat. There we go. 7 to 8 years of experience I can't fully mention. However, all that anger makes me realize I am better. I have the ability and experience to move on and grow. Now I'm doing my passion as a YouTuber and being successful at school and better with friends. I love that, Zombie. I think you hit it on the head, too. You have your experience, and you didn't try to dump all that personal experience right out there in the public. You share it with people you trust. That is amazing. That's perfect. Pardon, everybody. I need to get on with the game. I'm distracting.
You were sad.
Yeah.
You were thinking of Julie.
Not just her, but
Want a hug?
Ycey.
Yeah.
If I hug you, I'm gonna disappear. Want to spend some time with Ycey? Yeah. Let's spend some time with the balloon boy. Best balloon.
She reminds me of someone.
Ooh, Myel, you mean Skiel? 100% Abby. Amity says if that behavior is consistent, doesn't change, you just need to cut that toxicity out. Yep. It'll hurt, but you'll feel better. Oh yes. It's like getting rid of an infection, draining an infection. Wait, she reminds me of someone. You mean Skiel? Myel? Why is Lune not on here?
You mean Ciel?
Oh, Ciel?
No, Myel. Have I met her before?
Well, you also thought you knew Ciel.
Oh, but I do. Wait, don't I?
I see human experience is all shared so we can all empathize. Thank you. I appreciate you sharing what you did. Good story, definitely heavy rain, not too long, and an emotional one. Yeah. What should we pay for the therapy? Listen, I'll have Enzo come up with the rates. We're good. We'll call it good. You're already paying in exposure for the views. You're the one who says all humans seem the same to you. Sometimes I feel like you know everyone. Honestly, sometimes I do feel like he knows everyone.
Sometimes I feel like you know everyone.
Oh well. That's because you're all cousins. Same, but different.
I'd rather you not call Lune and I cousins.
So, maybe it's that.
Yes. Just like Verso is Verso's cousin. Myel is Myel's cousin.
Wait, what?
Yes, that's it. You're so very wise.
Are there 2 Versos and 2 Myels? Yep, Verso the Wise. You know, that almost makes sense to me. Yes, Verso the Wise. I don't think he's going to say that sarcastically.
You know, that almost makes sense to me.
It's okay if you don't
Didn't make sense to me.
understand, Verso. You're still wise to me.
Aw, thanks, buddy.
You're just a big ball of nonsense sometimes, aren't you?
That's why we're best friends.
That is exactly why he and I would get along. Ycey and Verso have fun talking to each other a bit more. Their bond grows. Did we really? Yep. Relationship increases to 1. Oh, 2! Hey! Oh, that's right. We already had a relationship before. They talk a bit more nonsense before going back to the others. You just described what the average group of guys do. Oh, man. Just drain the bad feelings and let the good ones flow. Speaking of drain, I'll be back in a second. We are back, ladies and gents. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for waiting. Alright. Enough waiting around on my side. Let's continue this game. Got a story to go through. Check out all the others. Dang. How many cutscenes are we going to go through? I'm not complaining. I like these. Thank you, chat. I feel welcomed back. Is she
What are you
practicing
working
magic?
on?
Contingency plans. If we fail, Expedition 32 will need every bit of information we have.
Dang.
Right.
She really does
How
prepare
are
for
you going
everything.
to get it to them?
I asked the Gestrals for help.
Smart.
What are the stars whispering to you?
Actually, I'm the one whispering to them.
Oh?
It's something my dad and I used to do. When I was scared, or anxious, or even when I was happy, he'd say, share it with the stars.
Vent
When
it.
it's hard to talk about things, the stars will understand.
Just get it off your mind. It's good advice. Welcome back from the porcelain throne, sir. Gosh,
I like
damn it.
that.
I like that too. We have a lot in common, Lene.
I talked to the stars a lot after he was gone.
I remember the night we first met at the Crooked Tower.
Right. After the gommage.
Dang.
I was surprised to find you there. I thought I was the only one who knew about that room.
I had to get away from the harbour. And those damn petals everywhere. So I climbed up.
I love this. It's like a sisterly bond moment.
It wasn't logical. But parts of me really believed my parents and their expedition had succeeded. That they'd stopped her. Then the Paintress woke. And I knew they weren't coming home.
You know, it meant a lot to me. The comfort we shared that day. But you avoided me after. Why?
Didn't want to get attached? Lose people you care about?
It wasn't personal. I cut a lot of people out of my life.
Loss sometimes makes you
Not personal.
do that. Dang.
That day, I knew my parents had failed. They were counting on me to finish their work. I couldn't afford distractions.
Friends are not distractions.
I know that now.
Wow. We're in the middle of nowhere with 1 year left to live. What better time to build friendships?
Not to mention go out on a bang.
I could use some wine, though.
Making friends is thirsty work.
Bye, zombie. Bye, Holla. Boy, I'm running out of time on this as well, so you know what? As much as there probably are more, let's see. Remember the current objective, let's write in the journal, and then we will continue. Myel finds a spot where she can write. She gathers her courage and writes about Gustaf's sacrifice, how he laid the trail. She hopes Gustaf's apprentices will read this journal someday. For those who come after. The comfort of others who are always the ones who will be by your side. Even though the obstacles we overcome them as we go, one fears and even through the obstacles we overcome them. As we go, one fears and bonds. Okay, Jen.
Thanks. It really was a beautiful place.
Glad you liked it. I've buried friends there too. You were right about condolences. We offered them because we don't know what else to say, but there's no comfort there.
No.
All we can do is carry them with us.
I guess.
Hmm?
Sorry. It's just wet.
Drowning in our own sadness.
Oh, geez. Hit that point of acceptance.
Why did you join the expedition? I mean, with the Gamage, I understand the rest of the team's decision, but you're half their age.
Out here seemed better than in there at the time.
It's natural. Wanting to escape a life you don't want.
Escape. Yeah. That's what I wanted. But Gustaf and the others, they really want to change things.
Well, changing your life also counts. Can't always shoulder the world's problems, you know? It'll drain you fast.
Gustaf would probably say, if more of us cared, then it would lighten the load for everyone.
He sounds like a good guy.
Wait. I kept Gustaf's, so you can have mine. You'll need one if you want to be an official member of our merry crew.
I gotta say, I didn't take you for an official kind of person.
Just take it as a kind act and just... I don't want to say shut up and take it, but I'll say...
Welcome to the disaster
just cease
expedition.
your provocations and accept it.
Thank you.
And accept the good gesture. He even put it on his mechanical arm, too. Sounds like a good guy. Me, because Gustaf was a good guy. Okay. So that's how he increases his relationship with Myel. Maybe I should move my character out of the way, because the F was covered up. Here, hang on a second. Let me move Helix out of the way. I'm gonna go cry now. Oh, Amity, no. Let me go move. Here we go. Guess we're gonna be in the side of the wall this time. Boy, out of all the different places I've put my Helix, this is probably the goofiest. But everywhere he is, he's covering up something.
How far to Minoko Station?
With SGA?
It's a nice cannon. Don't mind me, just hanging out up here. Let's see, Mount Esquier or fight some things? Let's not waste time. Let's go... Ooh, a trebuchet. There it is. Why can't I move this thing around? Okay. Let's head up here then. As much as I'd love to fight those things, I've got to save some time. Alright everybody, pile into the Cheeks mobile, let's go.
Minoko Station is to the north, not far from here.
Ooh, snow! I feel right at home, ladies and gents. It's like I'm back at home. Now, where am I currently? Ah, we're right here. What the... What is that? Thing to my left, what... Okay, I do actually want to fight it. What can I say? Never mind. We'll just head into the mountains. Myel doing her best to keep up, and Lune just saying F running. I got float. I got floaties. Enemies, avoid them. Fine, Ariel. I'll fight the enemies once I get to the mountains. We gotta find Monaco quick. Is that a train? Oh, wow. Well, into the Forbidden Station we go. Let's choo-choo on through. The Cheeks mobile. Ycey. Am I wrong?
Follow
Monaco Station.
They'll lead us to Minoko.
Monaco.
Train. Gustaf would have liked to see that.
Dang.
Is it true before the fracture, Lumiere had trains running throughout the continent?
Always running late.
Ha!
Running. Yes.
Running as a way of saying. Perhaps. In a manner of speaking.
Here we
Yeah,
are.
running.
Minoko Station.
Wow.
Is that a Grundis? I knew it. They're real too.
Where's a Grundis? Where's the Grundis you were talking about? Oh. This. Gotcha. Well. Ah, and the Grundis that's by that door. Let's see if there's any items to grab here. Things to pick up, things to loot. Real quick. Nope. Seems like no, there is not. There aren't any. Oh boy. Don't know what this place is for. Now that's why I called you Sire Mary Poppins. Oh. Okay. It's because of the way Lune floats. Huh, see a bouncer. Contrary to what some believe, guard duty is quite rewarding. I find it meditative and instructional. Yeah. Guarding, like, night shifts, I heard, are kind of relaxing, and depending on what type of night shift you have, but for the most part, you get a lot of time to yourself, basically. Time to do homework, watch videos. Apparently, at least from the night guards that I've known, they say that they're basically there just to serve as for insurance purposes. They're not actually there to fight anybody who tries to come in. Need that.
Oh,
Chroma.
lovely.
Yay. Now then. Well, there's quite a few expedition flags here, but we haven't fought anything yet. I probably jinxed it.
If Minoko's not here, that means... slow as ever. Mon Dieu.
Minoko, is that you?
Your reflexes remain sharp as ever. I approve.
Yes! I love this guy's voice.
Yeah. Did Verso pull you into another adventure?
Oh gosh, the voice. Yes, Amity.
New friends.
You speak our language.
He had a lot of time to kill, so I taught him.
Ladies, could I interest you in a duel?
Definitely a gestural.
We're trying to talk until we've calmed Minoko down. Fight.
Ladies. Ow!
Minoko's fighting style is a bit peculiar.
Teach me. Is he a musician? Does he fight with music? Please. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, one of the pictos that I gave her was, she automatically starts first. So let's just, here we go, wildfire.
Coming.
Oh boy. Aha!
He can turn into a Nevron.
That's actually really useful. And it's her turn again. Kung Fu. E. And then she'll play immediately afterward.
A storm is coming.
Oh yeah, that's what we like to see. Okay, it consumes red stains, and this, or it consumes, yeah, lightning. So these could go hand in hand. There's a reason why I like having Lumiere go first. It's a dance battle, exactly, Chad. Now, let's have you go into Swift Stride. There we go. Wait. Switches to Virtuoso stance. Good. I need her in Virtuoso stance.
Let's carve a path.
Alright, Virtuoso stance. Let's apply powerful... Oh wait, no. Let's apply Marking Shot.
Target marked.
Oops.
A brilliant night. Let's finish this. Careful, Verso.
My gosh, he hits like a train.
Time to hit the big.
Ooh, Pierce, low physical damage, increased damage in Virtuoso stance. Good. Let's test that, shall we? Did I see that right? 9,999 damage. Myel just broke the limit. Okay. I'll take that. Ah, dang it. Doesn't have enough of that. And he's not burning anymore. Phooey. Also, I can't revive him. So we'll have to survive one more round of that. Phooey. Might as well. Might as well just keep building that up. Ah, dang it. Now my stains... Covering up her stains. There we go. At this point, he's just going to be peeking out of a corner like, hi, don't mind me. Try not to cover anything up. There we go. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to survive another round like that, so I have to risk it. Here we go. 3 AP to E. Revive targeted ally.
The expedition's not over.
Yes! That is some sexy damage. Lumiere, I love you. Now, let's try this one more time. Low physical damage, but it gives himself more of that. Good stuff, I'd say yes. Oh, that is some good stuff. Burning, nice. I guess I should have... Oh, I'm an idiot. I should have done the earth thing, because that shatters him. Alright, well, I can still do Fleuret Fury.
Blitz and precision.
Ready to strike.
Nice. I think I'll apply, let's see, leadership or powerful to both of us. Let's go with leadership.
Worth it.
Worth it indeed.
Take cover!
Dang it. Lumiere, Could you give her boo-boo a kiss? There we go. Is it better?
A brilliant light.
Thanks. Finesse and precision. Lune, watch out.
You son of a... now my stains are covering up her stains. I need Tide. You need Tide for it, sir? Abby, I said now my character's covering up her stains. If anything, I was trying to be a gentleman covering up her stains like that. I love it. Twitch chat has got the dance emojis. I need to add my dance emojis.
Target marked.
Dang it. There goes my marked target. Oh well. Dang, he needs to be burning for that. You know what? I'll have her revive. Oh, I'll have her revive. Come on, give me my items. There we go. Oh, no, no. There we go. It was ignoring me pressing the W button and almost gave... I guess it was lagging. Revive. Bring back the lady. Thank you, woman. You're the best.
Take cover.
Repeatedly. Oh no. Well, now I can just do this then. Oh, he's a tough one. Holy cow. Ah, confounded. I don't even have enough AP. Gotta survive another barrage.
Let the ink flow.
Yes, people, I promise this is the first time I've actually fought this guy. I'm just doing
Brilliant
remarkably
light.
well right now. And I've got a nice little play for everybody.
Finesse and precision.
Ah, dang it, please don't kill. I was about to say, please don't kill Verso again. There we go. Let's try this. Let's mark him.
Watch out, Myel.
Oh! Well, hello! He's got a nice soundtrack. He may be tough, and yet he bonked himself trying to impress the Ycey angels. Yes, Jen. What the?
No distraction, son. I'm really busy beating up strangers.
We beat you up, man.
What are you doing here?
What is this about stains? I just came from lunch. Enzo, I was trying to be a gentleman and covering up her stains. Her magic power. Lune's.
Oh.
Okay. Well, that was a good fight. Now then. Dude, I love Monoko's voice. So is he in our party now? If he is, he's not really talking with us. Alright, let's rest right here. That's why this is right here. Upgrade attributes. Oops. Myel seems to... Here we go. Gosh, I love this woman too. Now, So is it blood stains or something else stains? It's magic stains. Brazilian Santos, nice voice, man. Thanks, man. Welcome to the stream. Glad to have you here. Loin skills. Then a couple more here. She cannot yet use any. He cannot upgrade any. And she does not... she has enough points for cleanse an ally if there's status effect, or... No, I'll save up for her. Alright. Now, let's just continue on with the rest of this story. Don't mind me just dancing in the chat, White Wolf. He had a good soundtrack, this guy. So yeah. Now we just need to go find Minoko again, I take it?
Great.
I take it Noko wanted us to meet Minoko outside. Alright then. Outside we go. Minoko is an amazing character, I see. I believe it, Ariel. I believe it. Now then. Oh. Well, hello.
Friends of Verso, as honored guests, the first fight is yours. Defeat the Stalact with your fearsome talents.
Okay.
Right.
Great. Go battle the Nevron. It's not that difficult of a Nevron. This thing,
This
Ariel?
serious?
Yes, he is.
I'm not Brazilian, but I love Pele and Santos. Okay, Santos.
You little
Just
coward.
reading the name off. You little coward. Alright then. Let's get ready to rumble! Danae goes first. Beautiful. Wait, what?
Verso, why aren't you using gradient attacks?
I don't need pointers from the one sitting on his lazy ass.
You didn't teach them, did you, you lazy old fart? Very well. I shall generously impart my wisdom.
Gradient attacks. Each AP used to cast skill fills the gradient gauge. Once the gauge is full, you gain 1 gradient charge that you can use with any character to cast a gradient attack. Now where's this gradient? Okay, using a skill. Where's this gradient charge? Oh, right here. Gradient attack. Hang on a second. Tremor. High earth damage to all enemies. 1 hit removes all enemy shields. Does this thing have any shields yet? It doesn't, so you know what? I'll do this first. Up Myel, get into Virtuoso stance and get this thing burning for a few turns. Oh.
Bring it on.
Ready to parry.
Nice. Well, quite a few of these. Okay, let's go for Thunder. Let's see if it's weak to this damage.
Let's spill some.
Oh, we only need 3 turns of that? Okay, let's go for the gradient attack then. High physical damage, 5 hits. Abso-frickin-lutely. Not bad. And she's in Virtuoso stance. Oh, heck yes. Ah. Oh, so 1 point is built up here. Every time that bar fills up, then it produces a point. Okay, now I get it. Let's put her back into Virtuoso stance. Ooh la la.
My turn.
Your turn indeed. Leadership. Let's see now. Got an idea. Just mark him. Try to keep Myel alive for a little bit longer.
Careful, Verso.
There we go. On Myel's turn, I could just get rid of this thing. Let's see. It can break. Yeah, let's just go ahead and get rid of all those shields. That is 6 shields, 6 hits. Very well. Get rid of all those shields. Oh, it's no longer marked. Oh well. Okay. Take out his shields before it explodes. I did, Ariel. And Myel kicks his butt with style and grace. Alright. Nice. Well, I gotta charge my phone and care for the wolf pups. Okay, bye, White Wolf.
Jealous?
Monoko, are you gonna help us out next time?
What are you doing?
He's digging up the past.
Need the foot. Aha!
That's, no way! He can turn into that thing now.
He transforms by collecting Neveron feet. Don't ask me how it works. I've never understood.
I don't care about his foot fetish, only what it does. And that is a nice result.
Now that we've had some good battles to warm the spirits, to what do we owe the pleasure of your company?
We're heading for old Lumiere.
Okay, bye.
Hey, come on. Hey.
Don't you do that.
I know we failed before, but look, you doofus. Don't you recognize her?
Of course I do.
Then you know what that means. This is our shot. It might be our only shot.
He joined because of Myel.
Only shot. Out of the question. I will never join you again.
There will be a lot of fighting, though.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, it's true.
Good.
Will
Do
be
you
a
want
lot
to
of
join
fighting.
us? Come on.
Count me in
You
then.
want to join
Good.
us?
Good.
Monoko's pretty much a druid.
Good.
He is, Ariel.
Yes, good.
Except he's more like an animal that turns into other animals.
Oh, you are.
As
He's
a
the top
responsible
merchant?
parent, this is a superb idea. Let us go to old Lumiere.
Old Lumiere. Oh my. One last red petal. We've unlocked all playable characters. Okay. Take that exit and then head north. Okay. He's like Kratos. Yeah, he is. Hey! You wish to play Monoko's tutorial? Yes, I do. Monoko and Verso are bros and I love their friendship. I love the sound of that, Ariel. What does a hot dog use for protect? No, not reading that. Not reading that. Not reading that, Luna. I know what's coming. Monoko's skills move the bestial wheel point forward. Each mask on the wheel upgrades specific skills. The almighty mask upgrades all of the skills. I need to move myself out of the way yet again. There we go. I'll just put myself right here. There we go. Not in the way. Oh, now I'm definitely in the way. Can't even read that thing. There we go. Alright. Monoko's skills move the beast... Oh, wait. Each mask on the wheel upgrades specific skills. Alright, let's try this. And I just realized I'm covering up the turns. Gosh dang it. And I am going to sit right here comfortably for this fight. Larissa, he said Brazilian Santos said he's not actually Brazilian, he just likes Pepe and Santos. Sorry, Larissa. Alright, skills. Monoko's starting punches are Chalier combo and Stalact punches. The bestial wheel is on heavy mask, therefore Stalact punches is upgraded and deals additional damage. Use the punches to move the bestial wheel forward 4 masks forward. Alright. Ooh. Well, hello. Perish heals his allies? Oh, heals. Monoko harvests Nevron legs if he is in the party when the Nevrons are killed. Enemies with lootable legs have this icon, okay, next to their health bar. Noted. Look for that little bar. Defeating them with all, or will allow Monoko to learn this Nevron skill. Ycey jumping from the corner. Whee! Yep. Best advice not to have a bad day? Wake up nights. Gosh dang it. Yeah, of course. It's like best way to avoid having a bad day? Don't wake up. Just dream. Just dream the bliss. No, that's bad. Okay, the bestial wheel is now on the caster mask. Monoko doesn't have any caster skills yet, but defeating the Pelarian will unlock one. Guess that's all he can do.
I'd love a dance.
Alright, caster skill again. Balance, what does that do? Heck yeah.
Time to bleed.
Balance. Alright. Does he get any? He does not.
I'd love a dance.
Nice. Why couldn't the lizard get a girlfriend? Because he had a reptile. Gosh, dang it. Oh, jeez. I saw that same thing in Baldur's Gate 3. The comedian says, you can say it as a comedian. You just beat a Pellerin and looted his leg, which allows Monoko to learn the skill Pellerin Heal. Pellerin Heal. Open the skills menu, will do. And we got another achievement. Find the way through the station. Let's see. Stalak punches, heavy mask, increased damage, balance mask, increased damage. Healer mask. Okay, that's for the caster mask. Okay, so whenever he's on one of those masks, it either increases the damage or it also heals his allies. Okay, nice. Gotcha. Let's go and heal up real quick. Where's that flag? Ycey, why can't the chicken cross the road? Because it doesn't have any legs? Because its legs were delicious? I don't know why. He can clear the snow and rubble, but this is too much. It does not obstruct the way, it's simply there. I guess you could just leave it. Thank you, Amity. Best advice for using Monoko. Have him battle other Nevrons, and after a battle, he will learn a move from that Nevron. Obtain a leg so he can cast an ability from that Nevron. Sounds like a good plan, Ariel. There will be a little icon that has Monoko's face. Oh, that's what that image is, his face. Yeah, it said that in the discussion, or it said that in the little tutorial. I just saw it as a big old eye shape. Yep, new friend, Navilis. New friend indeed. Where's that banner? Need to go rest up first. And actually, we're probably going to be ending the stream soon. Boy, people checking out already. And I said I was going to end the stream earlier. I didn't mean we just need to head out early. Oh well. Thank you everybody who stays for staying. But where is... There should be a flag somewhere around here. I guess the flag is inside the station. There you are. Rest up. Attributes. Attributes. Hmm, 4. Single target ice, fire, lightning, and earth damage, 4 hits. Critical hits generate corresponding stain. That could be useful. Deals increasingly high fire damage to all enemies every turn until Luna receives damage. Could be useful. Deals medium ice damage, 1 hit, applies slow. Very high single target lightning damage, 6 hits. I'm going to save up for that one. Gotta save up. And gotta save up, because single target physical damage, plays a second time, kills non-boss enemies with less than 10 HP. That could be really useful, especially with his current weapon that lets him go an additional time if he just attacks. Oh wait, never mind. I will... What about this one? Extreme light damage to all enemies, 5 hits. Yeah, I'm gonna just save up for that one. Alright, off we go. Because it's in the rolling... Because it's in the rolling in the rotisserie instead. That's why, Ycey. Like I said, its legs were delicious. Abby. Hope you have a great time with your parents. Thank you, Blackpool. I definitely will. It's been like a year since I've seen them. Or it's been a year and a half. That bonfire actually looks so warm in the cold. It does. It really does, chat. Now then, up next we need to go... Let's see, we've got Monoko. So, where are we going to head to next? Jeez, these swords. Don't worry, Ycey knows it only takes a donation to make him read whatever I want. I'm simply choosing not to abuse that power. I mean, I've read crazy stuff before, so I wouldn't exactly call it a bad day. Did you get my present?
What present?
One left in your hut? Took a special detour through ancient sanctuary just for you.
Oh,
Dang.
I got your note about... But I didn't see a present. What was it?
We'll just have to wait and find out, but it's super cool. Oh, this guy.
Silly patat. Thanks.
Silly patat. The scene with Verso and Monoko when Verso goes, "There'll be a lot of fighting though," was actually improvised. Oh, no way, Ariel. Spend time with Monoko? I think I'll pass for now. Well, ladies and gents, let's see.
Is Golgra still mad at me?
What do you think?
Well, Golgra helped Noko start his merchant shop.
Yeah, but defying Golgra wasn't Noko's idea, was it?
Noko would have done the same for me.
Noko would have got Golgra on his side first.
Bah! It's been 10 years. Golgra needs to get over it.
No, let's just continue on. Spend time with everybody next time, but now we need to go to sleep. Oh, check up on the others? Okay. Go to sleep. Remember the current objective. Find, destroy the Paintress's heart in the center of Old Lumiere. Alright. I do kind of want to check up on the others, but we need to get this stream moving and ending shortly. Alright, go to sleep. Check up on the others. Okay, Ariel, next time. Alright? No, what is it, Ariel? Do we... Wait, do we miss out on something if we... Ariel, do we miss out on something if we don't rest now? Basically. Let me just see where the Paintress's map... Where the Paintress is. Scratches for Thor and a big hug for you folks. Thank you. Gladly. There we go. You have to move with the arrow keys. Man, these arrow keys are real stubborn. There we go. Gotta like smack them to do what I want. Like, go. There we go. And down. Left. Right. Good keys. Okay, so I gotta go there. Ah. Basically follow the route of the old buildings. Okay. I mean, possibly something funny, but I don't know how far behind you are in the cutscenes with the characters. I haven't really seen too many of them, so you know what? Let's just see what I'm missing out on, potentially. Alright, we'll end with this. I'll see what I'm missing out. I'll see if I miss out on anything, and then we'll go. Check up on the others. Then we'll end the stream.
You see, there was a stalactite and I smashed it. Utterly destroyed it. I did it in 2 attacks. Plenty of damage. There was nothing left. Then there was a giant pelican that attacked. It was tough, but I defeated it. No problem.
And so this is just you and I talking. This is just you and I shooting the breeze, Enzo.
This expedition is gloomy.
Yeah.
Yeah. They lost a lot of friends, and they just buried another.
But they're still
It
going.
takes time.
How about a little verso magic to lighten the mood?
You mean the
Verso
one that hurts like
magic?
hell?
Yes, I mean the one that hurts like hell.
They are bros. Dude.
All right, I'll do it.
Love it. The heck? Myel?
Hi.
Not now, please. I'm working.
All right.
Hi.
Good night to you too.
Verso, there you are. How did...
Oh my! Wow!
What
is that?
in the...
Hi.
What in the
I
half
have
a
a pair of
sandwich is
legs that can
this?
talk.
Verso?
We're both Verso.
You are so ridiculous.
Wait, how can your legs talk?
Ah, yes, I'm quite proud of that. Took a lot of training.
Your
Does it?
legs talk?
Does it hurt?
No, it doesn't.
Did you cut yourself in half? Did Monoko cut you in half?
Do you heal from the top or the bottom? Or do you have to bring the halves together? Hey, can you
He's
control
got
the
them.
process?
He's got them
So,
focused.
If you're cut in half, does that mean you can be in 2 places at once? Can you go scouting with Monoko with your lower body while your upper body stays here and talks to us?
Well, it depends.
Well,
Which
yes,
side do you
there
want?
go.
My
I'm
upper body or
never
lower
on the
body
top
more
half,
right
while
now?
My bottom remains here cooking meals. Back in the days, that's what we used to do.
Can I... Are you...
Yeah, my hair is...
All that pain just to put a smile on their faces. Verso, aren't you getting too attached?
The one that hurts like the dickens, he says. So it's Ycey and I at the gym. Yeah, exactly, Enzo. So many questions I don't want to know. So many questions, and yet I don't want to know. I do, Jen. I want to know which one do they want right now. Is lower body or is upper body first?
Okay. Momo is Momo, and Nono is Nono.
Oh, Iskia.
And
You have a way with words.
My, and Sissy.
He calls them Lumiere,
I
Myel,
don't think they're
Myel,
like that.
Cece, my and Lulu.
Sure you don't want to be Ver?
No, that sounds like a car that can't start the engine.
Positive.
Oh, man. Next time. I'll spend more time with this kid next time. All right. So that just happened. Ay.
feet? Really?
Don't worry. He's not interested in human feet.
And the bell?
A gift from the Grandis.
Amazing. I wonder if we can achieve something similar.
I'll stick to my swords. I'm not too keen on turning into a Nevron.
Turning into a Nevron.
If we combine this with Pictos, could we selectively use Nevron abilities in battle?
Okay, you seem busy. I'll come back later.
Amity, I'd rather be talking face to face, not face to legs. You'd rather be talking to his face, not to his head. Do you even have to ask? Just this once, I'd like to end the stream on a good note. Verso approaches Lune. You can see she wants to ask him more questions.
I've been wondering, why stay on the continent alone? Why not return to Lumiere?
I did. I went back. Helped with the rebuild. After the fracture, we didn't have anything. Food, shelter. None of it.
Things must have been chaotic then.
Nothing like the end of the world to bring out the best and worst in us. I almost miss those times. You know, the dome shield. My father and I helped build that.
He's an architect.
Oh.
I had a feeling that would get her attention.
Why'd you leave then?
Those early expeditions, they were search and rescue. We didn't know about the Paintress then. We just wanted to find our loved ones. Like my mother.
I see.
Dang.
But this time, you didn't go back.
People didn't trust me. Guess I'm hard to trust.
Or it's because he survived. Because he's 100 years old now.
Guess they thought I knew more than I did.
Old.
Halfway to the monolith, I was betrayed. Barely escaped. Kind of killed my interest in returning home. What about you? Do you miss home?
I spent my whole life studying the Paintress and the monolith. This is where I need to be.
That is why her attacks...
It's a long-winded way to avoid answering the question.
Huh. That explains why her attacks are so diverse and how much damage she deals.
Yes. There are things I miss.
You paint such a vibrant picture.
If you must know what I really miss of viennoiserie.
Oh, good answer. I miss those too.
Viennoiserie? What is that? They're just staring into each other's eyes.
What?
I enjoyed this conversation.
So did I.
High praise.
Lune feels more relaxed in Verso's presence. She appreciates that Verso has shared actual useful information. Beautimus. Lune becomes lost in thought, reflecting on the information that Verso has shared. Verso feels ignored and goes back to the others. I almost feel like I need to spend time with more of the others, but ladies and gents, I will be back. I will see you all next time. This has been another episode of Claire Obscure Expedition 33. I'll see you all tomorrow, same time as today. But if you excuse me, I'm going to go pick up my parents from the airport in a bit. Thank you all for joining me today. And yes, chat, of course I ended the stream talking with Lune. I absolutely want to build my relationship with her, so can you blame me? Abby says if it was Ycey's half, I'd rather look up into the eyes than his all-seeing eye. Wait, his all-seeing eye? Hi. Oh, for crap's sake. Dang it, chat. Ay, ay, ay. You know, for a second, I almost thought that was going to make an abs joke again. Well, viennoiserie are baked goods. Ooh, okay, Jen, good to know. Well, ladies and gents, thank you again. That was Claire Expedition 33, Claire Obscure Expedition 33. My name is Ycey Narrates, also known as Helix, and I bid you adieu. Thank you for joining me. Bye.